So this is another part of our Meet the Team series, and we have our Chief Marketing Officer, Amy Wilson, joining us today. Amy, great to see you. Can you tell me a bit about your career, what brought you to Wattstor, and your journey to being here today?
Well, essentially, it's a combination of a passion and interest in sustainability and a background in marketing. So I studied environmental science at university. And then when I moved to London around 10, 12 years ago, I had an amazing opportunity to work for Forum for the Future, which is an international organisation that helps companies deal with the big challenges of net zero. How do we move our businesses towards a sustainable future? Then I worked for the Carbon Trust, which is similar, but just really focuses on the carbon challenge for very similar companies. Bit of a segue to a demand-side response aggregator, where I was super lucky to meet Stefan Marti, who is now the CEO of Wattstor. So when Stefan moved over to Wattstor, I eventually kind of came on board and joined him. So I've been here for the last couple of years, and it's been a great ride.
And what's so special about Wattstor as a company?
In a nutshell, it's the people. So I get to work with brilliant, inspiring people here in London. I work with people in Munich and the Czech Republic, in Brno. The thing that combines and unites us all is essentially it's engineers, designers, analytical people, but we're problem solvers with an entrepreneurial mindset.
Tell us about Wattstor's customers.
So we work with businesses, but the best way to describe them are companies in the missing middle. So they are mid-cap, mid-size SMEs that are too large to be protected by consumer regulation, but too small to have in-house energy teams that look after their energy strategy, energy procurement. They really are at the whim of the market, and that's where we can add most value.
Amy, tell us about Price Protect.
Okay, well, first, let me tell you about the challenges it solves for our customers. So the first major challenge is the ridiculously high cost of electricity for businesses right across Europe, but in particular in the UK, businesses are paying 4 times more than the US and 50% more than France. So businesses are really, really struggling with a really high cost. In addition, it's not just really expensive, it's really variable. So price volatility is a huge issue for companies, again, right across Europe. And you can see energy prices go from 2,000 euros per megawatt to negative minus numbers within the space of a few hours. So not only are they dealing with high prices, they're dealing with variability. And for a CFO running one of these mid-cap companies, it's very difficult to predict and to pay for this huge cost of energy. The third key challenge that underpins everything is the need to decarbonise. So when we're looking at 2050, if we're looking out for the next 25 years, if you want your company to exist within that time frame, you need to be thinking about net zero. How are you taking your operations to a sustainable net zero scenario within that time frame? So this is why we came up with Price Protect, because it answers all of those challenges. It answers all of those with a renewable energy tariff that gives both a cap and floor for the energy. So it gives predictability and peace of mind for CFOs. It gives the heads of sustainability a clear way to reduce scope 2 emissions on site, and essentially helps the whole company to grow.
What about Wattstor's mission? What's the big aim for Wattstor in the coming years?
Yeah, we've got pretty ambitious aims, and we talk about ourselves as a next generation energy company. So we know that the future of energy is already radically different from the scenario we all grew up with, right? Centralized energy from big fossil fuel power plants. it's already changed and it's changing even faster. So Wattstor is here to help ensure that companies can navigate that change towards the fact that energy is going to be pretty much fully electric and is going to be renewable. It's produced, consumed and generated and stored locally, so on site. And in order to enable that, it's smart. So you need smart technology to be able to store energy at times when it's produced and then used at times when you need it.
And Amy, you're the driving force behind Wattstor and the marketing team here, but what do you get up to outside of work and outside of Wattstor?
So I often feel like I'm just doing this at work. I'm just sitting, I'm a keyboard warrior. So as soon as I'm not in the office, I like to be outside, just walking, hiking, getting some fresh air, maybe doing a bit of cycling, just getting a bit sweaty outside.
Fantastic.